Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to review the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Rain. So, let's get started. We all know Rain didn't show up until later, and it was Easter eggs and all of the good jazz, and now he has a story, but he doesn't have the look that he should have, blah, blah, blah. Alright, forget all that. The point is, we have a Rain figure from Storm Collectibles, and we should be able to enjoy something like that, right? Right? If not, obviously turn back and go do what it is, whatever it is you're going to do. But the point is, we're getting ninjas while getting other characters, so it's really cool to kind of enjoy the palette swap stuff if you really enjoy the ninjas. So let's jump into that and get started. Like all the ninjas, you already know the articulation, and we're going to go over that kind of stuff here. So I want to make sure you guys see it. So if you've seen any other ninja video, you already know what you're getting into. You can skip over, I guess, a minute of articulation. But yeah. So head actually rotates all the way really well on the ball joint. He can look side to side, he can tilt, he can look down, he can look up. For those of you that don't know, there's actually nothing under the mask. It's just a face. And that's for when you want to swap it from the Mortal Kombat mask design to the classic one, if you want. His eyes actually have a nice red outline to it, or should I say a purplish outline to it, while being a little bit of blank. So it's really cool to see it. I like that a lot. Now, as far as the arm articulation, the arm actually got a little bit of glitter on there. So the arm actually rotates all the way through and around. And the vest is a soft plastic. And as you can see, it's really easy to just kind of move over. So you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to worry about it getting in the way or breaking or hindering. There's a butterfly joint that actually allows you to rotate it in a little further. So you can do poses like this if you want. Or you can rotate it back to get better stylistic articulation, and I'll go over that in a second. Now, as far as ab crunch goes, you can go really far forward, you can go really far back. As you can see, I extended it really far to the point that I've knocked over his wrist. That's not a good thing. So as you can see, he has a lot of range, so that's not really the issue here. The range of motion on ninjas are probably some of the best and the least amount of hindered. So let's say we get him into a nice pose here. Especially for Rain's sake, we're going to get him into a nice ninja pose. Now, the lower one, the lower articulation is actually the best. Because like I said, it's the least hindered. I'm going to have to put some shock oil on that. You can rotate really far forward. Double jointed knees. Ankle articulations on the ball joint. And it can rotate back and forward. There's also toe pivot as well. So like I said, for the ninjas, you probably get literally some of the best articulation you're going to get from them. Because it's the least amount of hindered. So let's see about a flying jump kick from the Lin Kuei style like ninja. Actually, he's not from the Lin Kuei, so don't quote me on that. I just said that because I'm thinking of Sub-Zero. But as you can see here, you actually, like I said, get a nice range. And even when you pull the neck forward, there's a little piece here that even after it pops out, it actually looks really well with the ninja. So you can see I've tuck it back in just fine. So even if I don't tuck it in or I pull it out, voila. Great range and articulation. I love these things. The ninjas are some of my favorite. You can just do all sorts of cool stuff with them. So let's actually get Rain into a really nice pose as we talk about his accessories. Let's get you in a nice pose. I want to make sure you look cool as hell. There we go. So while Rain's sitting there looking cool, we're going to talk about what he comes with. So as I mentioned before, you actually get the Mortal Kombat 1 mask. You can swap out if you want. You see here. Next up, as far as hands, you get, I want to make sure I do them at the time. You get combat hands, which are kind of like, I guess these would be sort of similar to the Street Fighter stuff, where it kind of shows them like Hadouken hands, but you can actually use these to grab things, items, use them as action hands, and they're really nice. There's battle scar damage on the top. As you can see, it looks weathered. There's karate chopping hands, which is some of my favorites that I should actually use more often. These for, if you want to salute, do karate chopping, hold things, block attacks. You can actually look like a true martial artist doing these. So yeah. Then there's more open, relaxed palms. So you get two of these. These for if you want to look menacing, walk cool, or prepare to do a certain attack. These are actually what you're going to use. Depends on what you want to do, actually. Next up, you get one hand for holding items. So if you have a sword, a a mace, an axe, things like that. Or if you want to hold one of Shao Kahn's weapons, this would probably be the hand for you. You only get one, and it's the right hand. Next up, you get one of his special hands for when he throws his special technique. Now, for Rain, Rain can control the storm, thunder, lightning, things like that. This seems to be kind of like a mist throwing hand or weather like cloud hand. This is a really cool effect. I don't actually know what this technically would be unless you count with the new timeline. All in all, this is just really dope though. It attaches directly to the hand and it can hold the weight very easily. And it's not soft plastic. This is actually hard plastic. So please don't try to bend it. It will break. Don't try to do that. And it has like a clear white translucent look to it. Very, very nice, and I like that. Next up, we're going to go with Rain's Thunder and Lightning effect. Now, this is actually really cool because it comes in a couple pieces, so you don't have to attach it all at once. You get the nice lightning base, which has the 3 sockets for the 3 pieces, as you can see here. And like I said, you don't have to add them all at once. So you can actually attach either 1, 2, or 3 lightning bolts. So here I'm going to show you all 3. You can attach them any way you want. But you can do it like the cover box art or whatever way you want. And I can actually rotate it while it's in there. I didn't stick it all the way through down to the port piece. But as you clearly can see, you can create your own lightning how you want to do it. You can make it a lightning uppercut, telekinetic lightning attack. You can do it as, you can hold it upside down. Whatever way you want to do it, or sideways, you can do it however you want. The point is, it has a nice lightning base. And these are kind of soft plastic, soft enough that it will wiggle and you don't have to worry about when it falls because it won't break, which is one of my favorite things, because if you have things on display and they fall, most of us lose our mind. So you have this. All in all, like I said, the ninjas have been some of my favorite. Now, after getting Goro and then playing with these guys, I am beyond happy to have this sort of stuff in my collection. It's really nice to have. So it's really dope. Real quick, let me set up Rain to stand straight up so we can actually get him into that size comparison mode that everyone likes to do. And we're going to talk about his scale next to others. So yeah, let's get you to stand straight up as possible. And then I'm going to back up a little as well so you guys can get a full range of what's going on here. I got boxes everywhere. There we go. Now, first up, we're going to compare him to a Kamen Rider. I have Gem right here next to me, so he's going to be first. So SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Gem. As you can see here, he is actually significantly smaller. The SHF stuff is mostly smaller than the Storm stuff, but it does look really nice together, again, as a bigger scale. Here they are next to a Marvel Legends Spider-Me. As you can see, nice scale, but actually just, it doesn't work completely, but works just enough, at least in my opinion. It's small enough that if you had bigger characters from Marvel Legends, it actually would work just well, but you see how the smaller ones work out. Here he is on the left next to an Articulated Icons Ninja. They actually work well with just about every scale, so they're ninjas. So ninjas on ninjas if you want to do one of those in-universe things. Here he is next to a Mezco Punisher. As you can see here, his scale actually works a little better with the Collectibles Ninja. Next up, we have a 1000 Toys Synthetic Human. And as you can see here, they're significantly smaller than the Ninja, but overall still really nice. Next up, we're going to compare him to Violent Ken. And as you can see, Violent Ken is significantly bigger, although they're from the same company, not the same line. So you can see they're slightly different. I still think they work pretty well together. Next up, I'm going to compare them to both Shao Kahn and Goro. And the reason why I'm using them, because I want to put them in the background to show you just how small the ninjas are compared to them. So Goro is gigantic, won't even fit in perspective, because as you clearly can see here, Goro is going to tower over Rain, and now you know, if you didn't already. And then there's Shao Kahn, who can actually fit a little bit better in this than Goro would. So he's still significantly taller, but does work pretty well, and I like that. All in all, like I said, really enjoying the ninjas. It's nice to get palette swap effect parts or just really cool stuff. And it's just cool to see, you know, rainbow colored ninjas, obviously. But yeah, if you are not a fan of the ninjas, it's obviously an easy pass for you. And if not, you feel like you got to get the ninjas, I say go out and get them. Enjoy yourself. Go grab them at New York Comic Con or your nearest retailer that will have them. In the meantime, guys, hope you enjoy. Hope you found them informative. last of all, hope you do good, be good, drink your water. Later.